gaping mouth with sharp teeth. So I passed through the TSA, and they said, "Open this bag." Open. They said, "Open this bag." Open this bag. The small camera bag I used to put it in, and then the big one is really heavy. And so I opened it, and this TSA official, he saw it and he was frightened. He said, "What is this?" I said, "This is the incarnation of the Lord, who came to chastise child abusers." He said, "I hope he gets all of them." Yeah, United people actually came to chastise child abusers. And the planet is just full of child abusers, pedophiles, and all those type of things. So, and the United States was so powerful in those days. There is no question of police arresting. And therefore, I would like to read some of these descriptions, given the detailed descriptions given here. I won't bother you with the Sanskrit. And then, text 22. And Prabhupada, I remember he was giving a class on the appearance of Hiroshima Day in Los Angeles in 1972. And he read through, get through Canto 7, chapter 8, text 22 to 34. I'll just, because this gives vivid descriptions on the form of the Lord. Because when the Lord appeared from the pillar, he was dazzled. He couldn't figure out. He thought, "This is Vishnu who planned to kill me? Who is this?" He couldn't figure out. Why? Because he knows Vishnu has 4 hands, and he appears as a human. He has a human form, a 4 hand, gigantic. But this person, he's never seen this before. It's described that this form of the Lord, that was a false manifestation. The Lord has never appeared like that before. So text 22 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, chapter 8. Text 22 reads, Hiranyakashipu studied the form of the Lord, trying to decide who the form of Hiroshima Dev standing before him was. The Lord's form was extremely fearsome because of his angry eyes, which resembled molten gold. His shining mane, which expanded the dimensions of his fearful face. His deadly teeth and his razor-sharp tongue. The tongue of the Lord. His tongue, this one, was sharp like a blade razor. Big and sharp like a blade razor. Which moved about like a dwelling sword. His ears were erect and motionless. And his nostrils and gaping mouth appear like caves of a mountain. His jaws parted fearfully, and his entire body touched the sky. His neck was very short and thick, his chest broad, his waist thin, and the hairs on his body as white as the rays of the moon. His arms, which resembled flanks of soldiers, spread in all directions as he killed the demons, rogues, and atheists with his conch shell, disc, claw, lotus, and other natural weapons. So, you see, sometimes people come to our temples and they ask, whose form is this? We say, oh, this is Hiroshima Dev, incarnation of Krishna or Vishnu who came to protect Prahlad. He said, how did you know this? How did you get this information? This there, we have resources. I'm bringing this up because in most of these modern spiritual organizations, I remember we are passing through a major road in Delhi, and I saw this beautiful mandir, magnificent. So I asked the devotee, which temple is this? Who owns this? And they call some names, some group. So I asked, what scripture do they use? Whom are they worshiping? He said they don't use any scripture. They don't use any scripture. The priest just comes and talks back and forth. So I asked, so what is their goal? What is the goal of their worship? And I was surprised by what I asked this devotee. They said that their goal is beyond Goloka. Beyond Goloka. Where they are able to go is beyond Goloka. So, if you ask which scripture are you using? No, we don't use any scripture. Scriptures are written by man. Where do you get your knowledge? Nowhere. By intuition. So anybody can come and deceive anyone and say, I had a dream. I saw a vision. What is this bogus cheating? Things that is going on this planet. So just like you may go to the law court and try to convince the judge or defend your client, defend your litigant, you quote from the law books. We use the Vedic literatures in teaching people about the purpose of human life, about our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have scriptures. And the things that are embedded in the Vedic literatures, they are very, very scientific. You can scientifically prove anything in this movement, beginning from the inauguration of the Sankirtan movement. Why did Lord Chaitanya have to get people to come together to congregationally chanting holy name? Why? There's a scientific reason for that. It's called, what is it called? When people come together to do something, the result is always greater than the individuals separately doing that same thing and bringing the results together. It's called synergy. The model is called synergy. It's ours. A management science model. And it's been tested. This movement was founded, the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord is founded on the basis of the synergy model. Lord Chaitanya used that model in founding this movement. So sometimes, see, I'm in Sabha. This is the leadership group of devotees that review GBC decisions. Most of those devotees, they have very powerful ideas. But in most cases, they are not able to present their ideas back up with a model that is going to be able to bring a convincing point to even a layman. And therefore, sometimes, our ideas, we have very good intent. But how we channel those ideas could meet a brick wall. So the point is that the Rangas was terrorizing the whole world. Was been trying to kill his own son. And the Lord intervened. So, and the ordinary person on the street, who may not be a religious person, a spiritual person, how are you going to explain all these details to them? Therefore, I told the TSA man, this is the incarnation of the Lord who appeared to chastise child abusers. And he appreciated it. He even endorsed it. He said, I pray he gets off them because there are so many child abusers on the planet. And so we find in the descriptions here of the Lord is fearful. That dark personality appeared because of a 5-year-old boy's devotion and dedication. 5 years old, not 100 years old, not 75 years old, 5 years old. And sometimes we think our children, they are too young, leave them alone. 10 years, they are too young, leave them alone. 15 years, they are too young, leave them alone. Okay, you start instructing them when they are about to get married. Good for you. So, text 23. Hiranyakasipu murmured to himself, Lord Vishnu, who possesses great mystic power, has made this plan to kill me. But what is the use of such an attempt? Who can fight me? See, the demons, they are always thinking, I'm the most powerful. Sidona. Balawansuki. He said, who can fight me? This is Vishnu. Okay, then. Who can fight me? He cannot fight me. Thinking like this and taking out his club. He knows. He has decided, he has concluded, he cannot fight me. Let me go kill him. Taking off his club. Hiranyakasipu attacked the Lord like an elephant. Text 24. Just as a small insect falls forcefully into a fire, an insignificant creature becomes invisible, when Hiranyakasipu attacked the Lord, who was full of effulgence, Hiranyakasipu became invisible. This is not at all astonishing, for the Lord is always situated in pure goodness. Formerly, during creation, he entered the dark universe and illuminated it by his spiritual effulgence. Thereafter, the great demon Hiranyakasipu, who was extremely angry, swiftly attacked Nrsimhadev with his club and began to beat him. Nrsimhadev, however, captured the great demon along with his club, just as Garuda captured a great snake. So this is the foolishness of people who have power. They think no one can conquer them. Sometimes the people who have power, they venture into wars to try to exercise their power on a smaller nation. And they fought. And they never won. The fight goes on. The war goes on for decades. Yeah, it's been happening. So Hiranyakasipu thought he was very powerful. He went to attack Nrsimhadev. And that was his end. O Yudhishthira, O great son of Bharat, when Lord Nrsimhadev gave Hiranyakasipu a chance to slip from his hand, just as Garuda sometimes plays with a snake, and let it slip from his mouth, the demigods who have lost their abodes and who are hiding behind a cloud for fear of the demon did not consider that incident very good. Nrsimhadev was playing with Hiranyakasipu like, a snake, like Garuda catching a snake and playing with the snake, making him feel as if, okay, you're very powerful, you're free now. Then, so for the Lord, this is fun. This is his sports. This is Krishna's sports. Krishna wants to sports. He comes to perform this type of leaders. But keep in mind, And even this so-called demon, he's a devotee of Lord Krishna. he was one of the guards in the Vaikuti Palace. So, how could an ordinary person come to fight with the Lord? That's not possible. And this is a drama, but in drama we have to learn something from it. That if we dedicatedly study this pastime, meditate, pray, today is a special day. We should pray to Lord Shiva to destroy the demon of sense gratification that has clouded our hearts. Because the answer is the epitome of sense gratification. Soft bed, gold. Sex, money. We have 5 minutes. Any comments or questions? Any comments or questions? Because just 5 minutes more for the next program. I think they have drama instead. We have to start the class at 6:30. Yes, please.
This morning in class, you mentioned about challenges. So I was thinking that, and I've heard that if, when one's going through challenges, or if you're not going through challenges, I should say, then you're not really a threat to Maya. So she doesn't really, but if one is going through challenges, and then, so materially it doesn't look good, but, spiritually, we don't know what Krishna's doing with that soul, right, on this journey. Right? But sometimes it seems like that when one is going through difficulties, you don't find support, or you don't find, okay. First of all, like Draupadi, or Queen Kunti, whatever, you turn to Krishna. Ultimately, he's the doer. However, you would still like to witness,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, so we live in a devotional community. We live in a devotional community, especially, and this is something that, we have to really very seriously look at. Especially those who serve with Prabhupada, establish this movement, build set up all the gigantic projects that we who did not even labor hard are coming to enjoy. These people should be looked after by his community. Otherwise, it becomes a sheer disappointment and disenchantment for people who have to give their lives to this system. I get what you're saying. But these are the proper followers. They are people who sacrifice their youthful life, sacrifice their whole intelligence, body and minds. In the snow, in the heart of the snow, these devotees will be going out to distribute books. How many people are going out to the snow to distribute books from this temple during the winter? This is what these Prabhupada disciples we are doing. And sometimes, see, I was in Chobati temple. And then one of Prabhupada's disciples, he came there. I don't know whether he had notified them before or did not. That's not my concern. But I was seeing the sound development. I just came out from my room, and he was trying to solicit for a place to stay. But then the response was like, so I just jumped in and said, "Hey, this is Prabhupada's disciple. You don't ask him anything. You just get a place for him to stay." They sacrifice their lives. It's called devoted care. You know, Bhakti Swami was mentioning so much, emphasizing so much about devoted care. Of course, now it's gone. They're trying to develop some project for devoted care. But we need to take into consideration about the people who sacrifice their lives for this movement. I don't talk about myself. If I don't have anyone to take care of me, I have a PhD, I can get a job. Oh yeah? So the policy makers, they should think about to formulate policies that will facilitate the support of these people. We are growing, we are building villages, we are building townships, we are building, should I say skyscrapers? Cities. And we should also see how, I'm not talking about myself, I don't need anybody's support. See, when I got my problem, I had terrible issue with my liver. I got up to cirrhosis grade 4, hepatitis C. I was struggling. In fact, to treat the cirrhosis alone, the hepatitis C, was costing hundred plus thousands of dollars. It was the New York State government who came to my rescue. Women talk and then, damn people here and there. But I feel I'm obliged to the government. This is my life. Of course, we say, well, Krishna used them to save their life. Yes, Krishna must use an agency. What are we doing about these older devotees of Prabhupada? We should do something to be able to support them in time of need. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Parashuddha Dev ki jai.
Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj ki.
Hare Krishna, our devotees are just now preparing for our cultural presentation tonight before the Aarti. Please be peaceful for a moment and maybe see their efforts they have put into this presentation tonight. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. That was such a beautiful presentation by Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj. I would just like to ask everyone to give him 3 loud Hari Bols. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! I especially liked his point about how we have to use our intelligence to investigate these pastimes and how they can help improve our values and what we can learn. So, he made reference to a verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the 5th canto, which I'd like to share with you. It's actually 2 verses in the 18th chapter of the 5th canto. It starts off like this. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste Tejase Avirbhava. Bhajanaka, Bhajangstra, Kamashaya, Narandhaya, Grasa, Om Swaha, Abhayam, Abhadi, Pushta Om Shram. May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May we all become calm by practicing bhakti yoga. For by accepting devotional service, we'll always think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the supreme transcendence, Lord Shri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thoughts of Him. May we all engage in the service of the supreme transcendence, Lord Shri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thoughts of Him. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Nrsingadev, the source of all power. O Lord, who possesses nails and teeth like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires. For fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and destroy our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in our struggle for existence in this material world. Shringa Bijanam Bhadram Murchu Namiyaham Ugram Vira Mahavishnum Chalatam Sarvatomukam Shringa Bijanam Bhadram Murchu Namiyaham. May Lord Nrsingadev, the half lion and half man, protect you wherever you go with his lotus hands. May he rid Hiranyakashipu in shreds, protect you on your journey home back to Godhead. All glories to Nrsimhadev. All glories to Nrsimhadev. May the Shringa protect your feet. May the Shringa protect your eyes, your ears, nose, and face. With this Sudarshan chakra and the mighty mace. May the Shringa protect your shoulders. May the Shringa protect your arms. May the Shringa protect you in every way from all harm. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Jaya Nrsimhadev. Bolo. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Jaya Nrsimhadev. May Nrsimha protect your neck, your lungs, heart, and chest from inauspicious planets in the north, south, east, and west. May Nrsimha protect your legs as you pray on your knees in the darkness of the night for his mercy. All glories to Nrsimhadev. All glories to Nrsimhadev. May Nrsimha protect your feet with every step you take. May Nrsimha protect you when you're sleeping and when you're awake. May Nrsimha protect you from the clutches of Maya, and may you always take shelter of the holy names of Nrsimha. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Jaya Nrsimhadev. May Lord Nrsimhadev, with his long sharp teeth and his long sharp nails, garlanded with flames, destroy your obstacles, kick out your fear, scatter your enemies, destroy your karma, burn, flash, cut, kill all the negativity inside you. May he protect you and all your loved ones around you. Jaya Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimhadev, 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 Nrsimha, 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 Nrsimhadev, Nrsimha, 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 Nrsimhadev, Nrsimha, 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 Nrsimhadev, Nrsimha, 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 Nrsimhadev, Nrsimhadev. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Jaya Nrsimhadev. Nrsimha Bhagavan Ki. Now we have the highlight of this evening's entertainment, a wonderful drama put together by Rukmavati Devidasi, Bhakti Marissa, Bhakti Mirabai, Bhakti Manasa, and last but not least, His Grace, Nityananda Prabhu. Let's give him a long round of applause.
Kripa Maya Prabhu ki! So, I'd like to thank all the devotees, pilgrims, and guests who have assembled for this incredibly auspicious evening. It is absolutely required that anyone under 18 years old please come to the front row of this theater and sit. We need children. We need children up front, please. Parents, guide them or whatever. Get them up here. There you go. You don't need any guidance. You're like fired up yourself. Okay. Meet all the children. So, that's good. We've got a good front row seats. So more children in the back, please come forward.